Good morning. As you all know, this week is Police Week. In 1961, President John F. Kennedy established the week of May 13th through May 19th to recognize individuals, law enforcement officers, who paid the ultimate sacrifice in our profession. Because of the COVID-19 and the pandemic, we weren't able to hold our scheduled ceremony. It's important that we do that. Those that gave the ultimate sacrifice here in Newport News deserve it. We will hold our memorial service, but like the country, we will hold our service in October, where we'll recognize and remember all those that paid the ultimate sacrifice. Today, I've asked our Vice Mayor to join me and offer a prayer for our city and for law enforcement across this country. Dr. Cherry has always been a strong supporter of the police department and the officers who have served here. So I've asked her to join us today. Vice Mayor?
If you will pray with me, please. Today we offer prayers of thankfulness and prayers for those who gave the ultimate sacrifice of their life in the line of duty as law enforcement officers for the city of Newport News and across this country. We thank you for your dedication to this profession. We thank you that you provided safety for those that you served. We also thank the families of those who gave even their sacrifice of time. We thank you for your commitment. We want you to know and your families to know today that you have not been forgotten. We love you. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. I want to thank Dr. Cherry again for joining us, our Vice Mayor. It means a lot to see the city's support of officers in this time that we celebrate. So I want to talk to you a little bit about policing, law enforcement, and what it means. The sacrifices that we all face and go through. This profession is hard. We miss other events. We see some of the most horrible things that happen in our society, what individuals go through and suffer. Officers respond, they hold that emotion in, and then go to the next call. Now, as much as we would like to think that those things drift away, they stay with us and we remember them. We go home, spend time with our own families, and then come back to work. And we start that cycle over again. To be able to do that, serve citizens, serve others, I think is heroic. The sacrifice that the men and women of this city and across this country make when they put on this badge or put on this uniform, it amazes me. And every day I see and hear of the great service that officers do in our city. Your kindness, your courage, compassion that you show towards others. I also, each morning, will review a list of officers who have fallen in the line of duty. I sit down with Donna as we sit at the desk and look at officers who've lost their life. As we write a letter to them and their families, I stop and read each one a short synopsis of what happened. Traffic accident, gunfire, domestic situation, some type of injury, or even sacrifice that they make, a disease. But the last thing they did was in service. We memorialize those officers and across the country and here in our department with etching their name on marble and granite and picture frames that hang in a hallway. We see them when we come to work each morning or when we leave. But 1 week is set aside each year that we share and remember their sacrifice. They are all worthy. From Robert Smith, the first officer to lose his life in the line of duty in 1919, to Dennis Roberts in 1981, and then of course Katie, Officer Thine, in 2020. Those individuals, like so many others, have paid the ultimate sacrifice in this profession, a profession that they love, that is centered around compassion and commitment to other people. We don't pay people enough money for that. I don't. People that join this profession and want to serve, I can't teach that. They have that with them. You have that inside you. People join this profession to serve and help others. And in doing so, at times, we're going to experience loss. Officers who give the ultimate sacrifice, serving other people, I look back and just over the short time that I've had here in this department, and I am completely amazed at the commitment and the hard work that men and women, sworn and civilian, both put forth to make Newport News the best city it can be, to improve the quality of life of our citizens. We talk about sacrifice, service, this profession, the hardships that you face, the compassion that you show. You can't put it in a song and you can't put it in words. Those things may highlight and bring to memory what we see. But I'm telling you, what each of you do, whatever shift you're on, whatever assignment or interaction you have, what each of you do makes an impact on this community, and it matters. What you do makes a difference, and it is my honor to work with you. Please stay tuned for the tribute that's going to follow. May God bless you in this department. Thank you all.
I know your life on earth was troubled, and only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You were no stranger to the rain. So go rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven and shout love for the Father and the Son. Oh, how we cried the day you left us. We gathered round your grave to grieve. Wish I could see angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. So go rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven and shout love for the Father and the Son.
There are no words that I can say, no expression that I can give to thank you for the commitment, the service, those that paid the ultimate sacrifice, as we see in headlines across our country. This profession is a brotherhood. What you do matters. I see you, and I appreciate you.